Go ahead and turn the fork over. For the first part, you'll need an 18mm socket. Go ahead and break it loose. Completely remove that foot nut from the fork. For the next part, you need a 32mm socket. At this point in time, you can go ahead and stand the fork up. You won't lose any oil because it's actually sealed on the bottom right now. Go ahead and get a pretty decent grip on there. You'll usually hear a pretty definitive click when that cartridge is ready to come out of the fork. So go ahead and lay it sideways. So with the fork face down, go ahead and take the foot nut and insert it just so it makes contact with that cartridge. Take a plastic mallet and give it a good tap to get that cartridge out of the fork. So at this point in time, you've lost a very small amount of oil, just a residual amount on the fork, or on the cartridge. Not enough to really worry about. So if you haven't stood the fork up or drained the oil out of here, there should still be enough oil for you to reinstall the air cartridge. If you have stood the fork up or drained the oil for any reason, then you need to reinstall 15 cc's of fluid back into the fork. Go ahead and top off that bumper and install that cartridge slowly. You can just snug that top cap down by hand. When you go to add the oil, you want to make sure to keep the fork at a slight angle so that when you're pouring the oil in, you're not actually catching much of the fluid into the seat that foot nut needs to go down. So add that 15 cc's of fluid. And go ahead and compress the fork. So you can go ahead and lay the fork back down and reinstall that 18mm foot nut. So go ahead and torque the foot nut down. And after you're done with the torquing down the foot nut, you can go ahead and torque down that top cap.